Class and named Best Udders, entry 3385, Willowmar Diamondback Rose Red, exhibited by Elmview Farm of Johnstown, New York. Congratulations. Phil, your thoughts on the class?
Certainly a great class of age cows here, and I tell you, they're all good cows, a lot of different shapes and sizes, but when it comes down to it, this first cow, fresh 14 months, but has that strength and power, that strength and power that you want in a mature cow that's 14 months fresh, and that mammary system still looks as beautiful as ever. But it is that width all the way through, that height and width at the top of the rear udder that takes her over this really balanced cow here in second. Second, third, close placing for us, but when you view them from the front, the second cow is just a little more width all the way through, a little more wider in her chest than the very youthful cow coming here in third. Cow in third, you love that youthfulness. Just like to see maybe a little bit more maturity all the way through to get her up any higher in this class. But she uses that definition of that seam when you view her from behind, just a little bit more quality in that rear udder than a real nice balanced cow coming here in fourth. Fourth over fifth, giving the advantage of fourth cow. She's got a little more drop to that midsection, a little more rear flank, and a little more drop to her fore and rear rib than a beautiful red cow coming here in fifth. But what a wonderful class of red and white age cows. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our winners. If you're marking your catalogs with us in the International Red and White Show, there were 7 age cows presented. Entry 3385 was our class winner and named Best Udder, Willowmar Diamondback Rose Red, exhibited by Elmview Farm of Johnstown, New York. Entry 3388 was second in the class and first junior, Lucky Diamond Tonto Red, exhibited by Jacob Menzie of Millport, New York. Entry 3382 was third, Gloucester, California All-Out Red, exhibited by Jay Ackley and Donald Simpson of East Liberty, Ohio. Entry 3389 was fourth. Entry 3383 was fifth, and our production award winner, Apple Partners Astonish Red, exhibited by Mackenzie and Callan Ferris of Soap Lake, Oregon. Entry 3391 placed sixth. She won the Bred and Owned Award. Maclan Awe Juliet Red, exhibited by Scott Culbertson and James McFarland of Elgin, Minnesota. And entry 3386 placed seventh. Now entering the ring is our lifetime production cow class. Cows in this class need to have produced over 125,000 pounds of milk in their lifetime. Our first place award is presented by Roadview Dairy Holsteins, the Yeager family of Mineral Point, Wisconsin. Bred and Owned Award by the Red and White Dairy Cattle Association. Production Rosette by Case IH. Best Udder Rosette by Holstein International and the Cattle Connection. And the Junior Award is presented by Heart and Soul Holsteins of Millmont, Pennsylvania.
In the Milking Shorthorn Show, the 4-year-old cows that just left the ring, first place in the class went to entry 3902. She was Best Bred and Owned and Best Udder. Hardcore Bentley Runway, shown by Chriselle Fisher of Hardcore Farm, New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. Second went to entry 2134, Henkesine Royalty Reason EXP, owned by Trent Henkes and Matt Henkes, Luana, Iowa. And third place in the class to 2143, Lazy M Wildside Jeanette EXP, owned by Peter Vale of Inglewood, Florida. Fourth in the class and the winning junior was Core Star Mixing It Up EXP ETP, shown by Cadence Spearman, West Concord, Minnesota. Fifth in the class and the second junior was More Log Miser Rumor, shown by Elise Mercer, Bryant, Indiana. Sixth in the class was entry 2139. 2141 was seventh. 2144 was 8th, 2137 was 9th, 2140 was 10th. For complete placings in that class, please visit worlddairyexpo.com. I would like to recognize the award sponsors were Northside Farm, the Chambers family of Tunbridge, Vermont, and the production rosette was presented by Case IH. The Best Udder Rosette was presented by Holstein International and the Cattle Connection, and the Junior Award was presented by Oak Hill Dairy Cattle, South Solon, Ohio. Now in the ring are the 5-year-old cows. The first place award in this class is presented by Mike Starr Farm, Harvard, Illinois, and the Production Rosette by Case IH, the Best Udder Rosette by Holstein International and the Cattle Connection, and the Junior Award is presented by Lansbrook Farms, the Lansgard family of Postville, Iowa. And now here we are in the Milking Shorthorn 5-year-old cow class. That junior has stepped forward. Let's begin by recognizing the best bred and owned in the class. She is entry 2148, Hardcore MD Justice Dinah EXP, exhibited by Keith and Donette Fisher of Hardcore Farm, New Enterprise, Pennsylvania. Third in the class is entry 2152, Morning Dew Lady Spring, shown by Glenn Ryda of Morning Dew Farm, Worthington, Massachusetts. Second in the class, but she's the first junior, the Production Award winner and the Best Udder, Heavenly Zora E.T., entry 2149, exhibited by Dylan Freeman of Bremen, Indiana. And congratulations to the winning entry, 2157, Gin Val Logic Loretta EXP, shown by Corey and Kristen Salzal, Litchfield, Minnesota. Congratulations, and now to our judge for his comments.
Once again, another great class out here in our Milking Shorthorn ring, and for us, these top handful of cows really are beautiful made cows. For us, our cow moving out in first, she's so straight lined, a cow that you gotta love that beautiful frame on her, a cow, lots of width and power all the way throughout, wears that beautiful mammary system in her own right. And our cow in second keeps it close by having just a little more rear udder for us today, but we're gonna give the advantage to that first prize cow in having a little more length of frame. When you get them in line, she's just so much longer from her hooks to her pins. She's wider in her hooks and her pins, allowing her tailhead to sit down between her pins a little neater for us today. Our first prize cow is just a little bit longer through that forward attachment, and we prefer the way it blends into the body wall. But as I said, we are going to give the advantage to the second prize cow in that beautiful rear udder. She's got a rear udder that goes a long way up. Beautiful definition of seam. A cow that gets an advantage in that seam over our third prize cow. An extremely silky, clean, flat bone cow, but just as lacking that definition of seam from top to bottom of that rear udder to get over our first and second prize cows. Third over fourth, a cow that uses that cleanliness and that flatness all the way throughout. She's so much longer and cleaner through her head and neck. She's more chiseled down that top line. We prefer the angularity over her rump structure over another really balanced cow moving out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, our cow in fourth, just a little bit snugger and fuller right at the top of the rear udder for us today over this silky roan cow moving out in fifth. Fifth over sixth, it's that silkiness and that flatness of bone. She's just a little bit cleaner and flatter bone for us today. She's a little thinner hided for us today. But again, another great group of cows. Congratulations.